Today we're going to be going over the trades for February 16th. We took a put and a call. We'll go over both of them. First, we took calls in the morning around 6:37. The reasoning behind it. We first opened up the day all the way down here on the fractal system. We were below the 10% odds. And while we're below the 10% odds, it shows that we have little room for downside. You can see we've never made it below 10% odds before. At least not on the 20-wave 5-minute right now. So we're expecting a move up. And then what confirmed this is you can see right here on QQQ or 308 calls. These are the ones we enter. At 6:37, you start to see a bounce. Same thing with QQQ 6:37 here. Obviously, though, you don't know a bounce is coming because all we saw before this happened was this. But if you look at Tesla and Apple, which is the main reason I entered along with this being so low on the fractal system, you can see at 6:36, Apple was holding up well overall, like it wasn't following QQQ and Tesla to the downside. And then you can see at 6:36, Tesla also started to bounce. If you look at QQQ, you can see that at 6:36 to 6:37, we were still falling. But between 6:36 to 6:37, Apple was rising and Tesla was bouncing. So the two of those showing strength, along with us being so low on the fractals, I decided to get in 308 calls on QQQ. Then after that, you can see our calls went from, I believe it was 0.29 when we entered, all the way up to 1.06. I think they went higher and later on in the day, around the same point. But we got a good entry, got around 260% on them, so that was a good trade. And then after that, we looked at our 305 puts, which I'll pull up right now. If we held these to end of day, obviously it would have made a lot, but we didn't, because before that they went all the way down to $4. So it's a good thing we didn't hold, because there's no way I'd be willing to hold that far down. I entered in around 8:16, which you can see is right here at 0.36, 0.34. And we ended up getting a nice move up to this 0.47, which was around 25% at the time. Didn't trim any because we believed we had more downside, and the reason this was, if you looked on the fractal system, after recovering from being this low, we hit this 50% odds. We hit this 50% odds around 307.5, got in puts, came down. This is where we were up around 25% at this 80% odds, but we had a bounce, came back up, retested the 50% odds. And since we never broke up over the 50% odds, I averaged out on the play. You can see here, averaged in 2 more 0.26 because we held and did not break over this 50% odds. If we did break over the 50% odds, we would have been stopped out, but we didn't. Average down, then moved down to 306.3 and caught a nice 50% on the play. If you got any questions about any of this, feel free to ask. Took a call and a put, both worked out today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.